Most men think they'd know if she's cheating. They imagine they'd catch it instantly. The late nights, the suspicious messages, the sudden changes in behavior. But the truth is, she could be lying to you right now, and all it takes is one word for her to reveal more than she realizes. Stick with me, because what I'm about to share can save you months of doubt and protect your heart. And if you want to never miss the signs again, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. You'll thank yourself later. Cheating isn't always dramatic. There are no fireworks or social media slips. Most of the time, it's subtle, so subtle that even the most confident men miss it. And the biggest clues often come from the words she uses, without her even thinking about it. The first word you need to watch for is just. It's small, innocent sounding, easy to miss, but it's a word that can hide a lot. Just minimizes actions. It makes something that could be concerning feel harmless. It's a shield, a way to downplay the truth before you even get suspicious. Imagine this. John started noticing his girlfriend saying things like, "I was just talking to a friend," or "it was just a misunderstanding." At first, he shrugged it off. Maybe she was being casual, he thought. Maybe it really was nothing. But patterns don't lie. Over a few weeks, he realized that almost every story about male colleagues, casual outings, or unexpected calls included that little word, just. He started listening more closely, not just to the word, but how she said it. Hesitation, defensiveness, and over-explaining became noticeable. One day, curiosity got the better of him. He followed up discreetly and discovered hidden texts, secret conversations, and meetings he had never known about. That tiny word, just, had been giving him the truth all along. Here's the thing. One just here, or there isn't proof. What matters is repetition and context. How often does it come up? How does it feel when she says it? Is she defensive, overly detailed, or trying too hard to make it sound innocent? That's what you need to notice. And it's not just about hidden romantic connections. Just can appear in stories about outings, colleagues, or even minor mistakes. Pay attention to patterns, because patterns reveal more than words. Let me give you another example. Alex noticed that every time his girlfriend mentioned going out with friends, she added just to every explanation. "I was just at a coffee shop with friends. It was just a short lunch. We were just talking." Alone, any of those phrases seems fine. But repeated, they added up. The little word just became a clue to behavior he might have ignored if he hadn't been paying attention. Here's a practical tip. Listen for the tone, hesitation, and over-explaining. Those subtle signs reveal far more than the words themselves. Men often dismiss them because they feel insignificant. Don't. Pay attention. The power of just lies in its subtlety. It's almost invisible, yet it tells a story of minimized actions and hidden truths. And when you start seeing it repeatedly, it becomes one of the clearest early warnings that something might not be as it seems. The second word is even sneakier, and most men miss it completely. Keep watching because missing it can cost you more than you realize. And if this is hitting home for you so far, go ahead and hit that like button. You're not just liking a video. You're being part of a group of men learning to see the truth before it's too late. The second word you need to watch for is nothing. It seems harmless, innocent, even polite. You ask her about her day, her messages, or what she's been up to, and she says, nothing. On its own, it sounds normal. But when nothing is repeated, paired with avoidance, fidgeting, or defensiveness, it often hides something deeper. Take Michael's story. Every time he asked his girlfriend what she was doing, she would reply, nothing. At first, he shrugged it off. Everyone has boring days, right? But over time, he noticed a pattern. She became defensive, avoided eye contact, and sometimes changed the topic entirely. Weeks later, he discovered she was spending time talking to someone else, someone he had no idea existed. The key here is patterns over isolated words. One nothing doesn't mean a thing. But repeated, combined with body language and tone, it can reveal a hidden story. Don't overreact. Don't accuse. Just notice, observe, and pay attention to the signals. That's how awareness protects your heart. Now let's move to the third word, friend. On its own, it seems completely innocent. Everyone has friends. But when it's used repeatedly in specific ways, paired with secrecy, laughter that seems nervous, or emotional distance, it becomes a subtle red flag. David's girlfriend kept mentioning a male friend. She laughed, whispered, or smiled when talking about him, but never gave clear details. At first, he thought it was normal, but patterns emerged. Late-night messages, unexplained outings, and emotional detachment started creeping in. That seemingly harmless word, friend, was actually signaling a hidden connection he didn't know about. Here's the thing, don't panic at the word itself. Watch for how it's used. Does a new friend appear suddenly? Is she secretive when mentioning them? Does her behavior shift emotionally when these friends are around? Alone, the word doesn't mean much. But paired with tone, context, and behavior, it tells a story that can't be ignored. Patterns are everything. One isolated word isn't proof. But repeated use, combined with defensiveness, secrecy, or emotional distance, forms a clear picture. The words just, nothing, and friend on their own may not raise alarms, but together, over time, they become a roadmap of hidden behavior. Think about it like this. When you start noticing these words paired with emotional shifts, small excuses, and a little distance, it all begins to make sense. Those gut feelings that something is off, they're not paranoia. They're your intuition connecting the dots. Tom noticed his girlfriend using all three words regularly. She would say just when talking about male colleagues, nothing when he asked about her day, and friend when mentioning new acquaintances. Instead of reacting immediately, he observed quietly. He took note of the patterns and trusted his instincts. Weeks later, he discovered the truth. She was hiding someone. Here's the lesson. Patterns over words, repetition over isolation, intuition over doubt. Watching for these signs doesn't make you controlling or paranoid. It makes you aware, empowered, and in control of your own heart. Stick with me. In the final part, we'll tie everything together so you can spot these signs early, avoid mistakes most men make, and protect yourself without paranoia. And if this is resonating, hit that like button. Now that you know the three words, just, nothing, and friend, it's time to pull everything together. The real key isn't in the words themselves. It's in how often they're used, how they're said, and the behavior that comes with them. One just or nothing might mean nothing at all. One casual friend could be perfectly innocent, but repeated use, paired with defensiveness, secrecy, or emotional distance, tells a story you can't ignore. Think of it like this. Patterns are the truth tellers. They show up in subtle ways. Maybe she overexplains, maybe she changes the subject, maybe she becomes emotionally distant. Maybe her tone shifts when she says a word, or her laughter feels nervous when she talks about certain people. These little things add up. When combined with the three words we've talked about, the picture becomes clear. Let me give you one more story to drive it home. Ryan noticed all three words in his relationship. She would say just when talking about male colleagues, nothing when he asked about her day, and friend whenever a new acquaintance came up. Instead of reacting out of anger or suspicion, Ryan observed quietly. He noticed patterns, noted changes in behavior, and trusted his gut. Weeks later, he discovered the truth. She was hiding someone emotionally. By staying aware and calm, he avoided months of heartbreak and doubt. This is why awareness matters more than confrontation. It's not about controlling her or becoming paranoid. It's about protecting your heart. It's about observing, noticing, and trusting the signals your intuition gives you. So, here's how you use this knowledge. Pay attention. Listen for repeated patterns, not isolated words. Watch tone, hesitation, and over-explaining. Notice emotional distance, secrecy around her phone, and unexplained activities. Trust your gut when behavior and words don't match. That's the real protective skill. And remember, seeing these words doesn't automatically mean she's cheating. It means you're aware enough to spot patterns before things go too far. Awareness is power. It keeps you in control and prevents you from being blindsided. If this has opened your eyes, share it with someone you care about. Comment below if you've noticed these words in your own relationship. Your story might help someone else wake up to the patterns they've been missing. So go ahead, stay aware, stay calm, and never underestimate the power of listening carefully. Keep watching other videos in this series, because the more you understand, the sharper your intuition becomes, and the stronger you protect yourself from doubt and heartbreak. Your heart matters, your time matters, and your awareness keeps both safe. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet. Stay alert, stay empowered, and remember, seeing the signs early doesn't just save relationships, it saves you months of uncertainty and heartache.